when I collect seeds, I always have an envelope with me because it's going to allow the seeds to dry. I've already made the mistake once of collecting seeds and putting them in a Ziploc bag and realized that that was a terrible idea because they get no air and they get moldy and go bad. So I am just finding these seed pods that are dry and taking the seeds out. So let me show you a good example. So here at the base is a couple, so here you can see the non-dried seed pods right now. But here at the base, there are dried seed pods. And so all I'm doing is rubbing those between my fingers and letting them fall into the envelope. My favorite thing about gardening is really the science behind it, the opportunity to make mistakes, and the opportunities to learn. So I had never tried this before, but I was just looking at my lavender. This is Munstead Lavender. And if you look here, these little parts that used to be the flowers have seeds in them. So I am going to, and I will tell you what, I have never been able to successfully grow lavender from seed. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I have never had a mat for keeping the seeds the right temperature. So when you try to propagate lavender seeds, they require pretty much the perfect circumstances. And I'm going to keep trying to figure it out. I'm like, this is my opportunity right now to get some seeds for free and test it out again. So at the new house, I will at least have an opportunity to set up a seedling rack with some lights in our garage until we can get a greenhouse, which will probably take a couple years before we're at that point. But until then, I will just keep growing my own little self-made grow station with grow lights and a rack, which when we get to the greenhouse, I will set all that up. So last year, I just used a bookshelf and I only had a couple little trays that I used to grow my dahlia seeds that I got from Florette. And what else did I go? Oh, I started my tomatoes. And at first when I was looking at these, I started trying to get the seeds to come out of the little pods. But I'm gonna try a couple different ways. From my experience, leaving the seeds in the pods shouldn't matter. And I'm basing this more off of my experience with tomatoes. So tomatoes have germinated best for me when I have just saved old tomatoes. I'm going to my other lavender because something has been happily munching on them. If you just cut the tomato open, or really just smush it onto a paper towel and just kind of let the seeds stay in their juices on the paper towel and then fold it in half, you can really just plant the paper towel the next year. Like moisten the paper towel and plant it if you wanted. I did not do that. You can moisten the paper towel when you're ready and let the sprouts come out of the seeds. Just kind of put it in moisten the paper towel and just put it in a Ziploc baggie. Don't close the Ziploc baggie and just put it on the counter for like a week. You might not even need that much time. And then then you'll have little seedlings sprouting, and then you can plant them. So this will be fun. If anything, I'm gonna have a lot to attempt with. I need to go inside actually and get some more envelopes because I have some English lavender in the front that I would love to try to do this with. I was just out here gathering seeds, and I'm going to show you another video of how to gather borage seeds. Borage is a really great companion plant in the garden, and great for pollinators. But I need to go get some more envelopes. And I need to mark these, and then I need to go get some English lavender. Is it T-O or T-O-O? T-O. Yep. There's two different kinds of two. Actually, there's three. All right, Mommy's gonna go to the front and get some lavender seeds. So we're gonna go get the English lavender. It's so sad. So this is my vindication, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. For planting all these beautiful plants and then leaving them. It sucks. But the benefit